Hey everybody, it's Rob, National Fire Radio. Very excited today. We're here at the Big J, the USS New Jersey, and I'm here with my retired senior man, also U.S. Navy veteran, Craig Elderkin. Craig, thank you for joining us today.
No problem, Rob. No problem.
Craig, in his career, was able to serve the United States military through the U.S. Navy, and he had an interesting job there. He was a hull technician and a damage controlman. So he's going to go over all the damage control stations, and we're going to learn about Navy firefighting today with the USS New Jersey behind us. Stick around. This is Rob with Uncle Craig, National Fire Radio. Hey everybody, it's Rob, National Fire Radio. We're here with Craig Elderkin, retired senior man, U.S. Navy veteran, and we are in Damage Control Central here in the Battleship New Jersey. So what's behind us here, Craig? This is kind of an interesting setup we have.
This is where your intercommunications on the ship would come in. They would plug into here and go and respond to each of the fire parties. You do a turnaround, and then there's other instances in the room. This is if your hood systems were in flow, which ones were activated at this time. We have the onboard massive powder sprinkler system for the magazines. Is right over here. But again, your IC-man would cook in. This way here we could get damage control reports back to command.
So when we talk about like the green light, the command post, this essentially is...
This is it.
This is our command post.
This is it. You pull up to a job, you got command, and this is command post, you know.
Awesome. Well, this is Rob from the Damage Control Center here in the Battleship New Jersey. Craig Elderkin, retired U.S. Navy.
Craig, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, this is your central damage control on board. They can control ventilation systems, they can control water party. You know, if this system here was deactivated, they can shut this down and go over to here and, you know, fight fire from this section here. Again, if there was, it's all the inner workings of the ship. Lighting, emergency control, ventilation, but hatches have to be done, watertight has to be done personally. But again, if a system goes out of service, they can turn around and deploy fire water from someplace else. There's another one here. There's got to be a second platform. There's your turret control. Again, these were added because there's...
So the first one is breaking down the floors?
Yes.
And then this is...
Everything is on a compartment. You have, like when you walk out, you'll see A dash compartment 002 TAC Lima. Lima tells me it's a living area. Okay, so, and the 003 tells me where it is in the ship because it's broken down into categories. So when you hear a fire party dispatch to C TAC 303 TAC Lima, it's level C, compartment 003, and TAC Lima's a living area. So they can tell you what ship, where you're going to, you know, and where in the ship you're going to, what fire parties are dispatched.
All ships are labeled the same, so if you move...
Everything's labeled the same.
Okay.
You'll find them usually in a bulkhead, somewhere in a yellow, you know, telling you where you are.
And then what are these?
Additional mapping.
So are those like close-ups of these areas?
I guess, yeah, this, you know, this has been updated, so
Yeah.
again, but we didn't have all this, but again, they're updated, you know, fire party stuff. This was stuff with, that one actually looks more like that one right there.
Yeah.
You know, that's your chilled water system going through your ship. This is your secondary drainage, blowing your ballast and air systems. And again, you have different systems that they could pull out.
How many people would be stationed in this room?
Too many.
Yeah.
It's very confusing. It's very confusing. When you hear the deck, you know, command wants to know water, you know, give me water, you know, damage control report. Everything comes into this room, and then it's deciphered here, and then it's transferred up to the bridge. So, and again, you know, you have people talking over you left and right, you know, so there's somebody. It's very chaotic to the average person.
Yeah. Right. One of the things that I've noticed is a lot of the damage control stuff seems to be marked red, and we were talking about that up on the top side before. Even the phones have, you know, a red base to them. Are there damage control phones specifically for that communication, or is it just?
Well, your actual fire parties have a damage control guy. He can plug in. You'll see these outlets all over the ship where he can plug in and, you know, repair 5 rear party, you know, repair 5 damage control central, and then they would talk, you know, just like we would on a fireground radio.
Okay.
You know, again, these here are probably more internally to direct areas. You may have one phone to the engine room. you may have one phone going to the bridge, you may have one phone going to the captain. You know, it depends. I'm not, you know, too familiar with all this stuff.
Right.
You know, when it comes there, but the plugins and hopefully we'll be able to see a damage control plug-in one.
Awesome. Hey everybody, it's Rob, National Fire Radio, and believe me guys when I tell you, we're not trying to get European helmets here. This is actually a damage control helmet on the battleship New Jersey. But Craig, what's special about this helmet other than it being on me?
These helmets were designed for the seaman or the control point. You put your headset on and your mic, and then these helmets would fit over the outside. The normal battle helmet, you know, wasn't going to fit. These are specially designed for hooking up your IC communication system. It hung around your neck, you put a headset on, and you had a mic piece in the front, and then these were, you know, the helmets that were designed specifically for intercommunications.
And as you said, there's a lot of people in this space, so this is one of those things where we need to have constant communication and everything else.
Yep.
You gotta hear what's going on. So this is pretty cool. This is Rob, National Fire Radio, Battleship New Jersey, with the damage control headset here, the helmet with the headset. Craig Elderkin.